sending you all positive energy, high vibe, success on your entrepreneurship, all love, all positivity. Today is Thursday, and Thursday is governed by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter reminds us to tap into the energy of our fulfillments, the things that's essential for us, the things that we value the most, our luxuries. Also tap into the energy of expansion, growth, learning, ascending. 3-3 on the clock. Actually, add a new trade, add a new task, add a new webinar to ascend and expand now. It's all about expansion and growth. The big things, the travel, worldwide energy, ambitious, exploring things with the five senses of the world, connecting with the intuition, and be able to create beautiful things from that mystical space. Jupiter is known to be the most positive planet in the zodiac wheel. So every time that we receive the energy of Jupiter in our birth chart, it's always going to be a spark of love, positivity, power is going to be amplified, naturally divine, and naturally gifted from the ancient ancestors, from the universe. It's a beautiful energy to tune into, a beautiful energy to embody, and also a beautiful energy to express externally, to have it radiate throughout humanity and raise the frequency on the planet. Today I'm going to be speaking about the power of Neptune, the mystical, the dreamy, the occult, the spirituality, the wise elder. Once we think of the energy of Neptune, Neptune is known to be the wise elder because Neptune experiences all other zodiac signs. For an example, 1 through 12. They're the 12th sign. They are connected to the feet, dealing with Pisces, that's governed by Neptune. The feet connects us to every organ in the body. So it's a powerful energy tuning into the energy of Neptune planet. Neptune deals with escapism, and also Neptune's deal with the energy of illusions, us not being able to see things clearly for what they are. So as we think of the planets, we always have to experience both polarities, okay? We're going to have light, we're going to have dark, we're going to have negative and positive. And it's all for a learning and growing experience, growth and expansion. So Neptune is completed with his spiritual journey 165 years. It takes that long to return. We are most impacted by the energy of Neptune at ages 39 and 40. Peace and love. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. I love you all so much, collective. So once we're dealing with the energy of Neptune, if you have displacement, you can experience transformational times and a challenging time of getting to know yourself spiritually. And it's just because you connected with Neptune. So it reminds us to be able to tap into the physical and the spiritual to create harmony. Now, also it can be the opposite. You can overindulge in the spiritual and not focus on the physical at all. So in spirituality, also astrology, we had to have the understanding to balance both polarities, negative and positive, in order to create harmony. We had to be able to balance the aspects so we will not create an imbalance. Okay? Also, it deals with we can be running away from our problems. Symbolic to the energy of Oshin. Oshin, every time that she had a problem, she ran away from her problems. She would go out of town and she would just get away instead of addressing the issue, facing the transformational times head on. She would run. So as Oshun decided, well, I'm going to face my problems head on, she created soul evolution. So if we have the placement of Neptune in our chart, this could identify that we can have a problem with facing our problems. And it's okay to have transformational times and have negative blockages and being afraid sometimes, And once we have those energies, it reminds us that we can transform from a negative state of mind, negative perceptions of things, addictions, habits, and be able to vibrate to our highest potential and transform from the negative state and transformational state into positivity, harmony, great things. It always reminds us in astrology, that's why I love it, that we can transcend, we can create metamorphosis no matter of the transformational times we experience in life. Okay, so it deals with escapism, where, for an example, sometimes we deal with situations where our coping method turns into an addiction. Instead of addressing the issue, we can add things that is not so good for the being. For example, we can overindulge in shopping just for a coping method that turns into a bad habit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about facing the problems, being aware of ourselves spiritually, connecting with the deepest and the darkest depths of the soul. Once we have self-awareness of ourselves, also of the universe, we're able to vibrate to our highest potential. We're able to have confidence in ourselves. We're able to have self-awareness of ourselves. We're able to accept ourselves in order so others can accept us. So then we create that great energy of being stoic, that I am status, being unapologetic, and tapping into the energy of being the initiator, being the natural born leader, and tapping into the energy of doing the things that is a fulfillment for us, tapping into our aspirations, doing the things that's inspirational and high vibrating for us. Then we're able to be of service to others from the knowledge. It's a beautiful orange and black butterfly as I'm speaking. Create metamorphosis, create that power. So don't be afraid of the energy of Neptune placement. It's known to be the darkness. It's known to be connected with escapism and getting addicted to monetary possessions, getting attached to too much of the physical, for an example, or too much of the spiritual. We can always be able to transcend from that state and create a balance. Also the energy of not seeing things for what they are and creating a delusional state of the mind. We can move from that state, so it's okay. So if you experience this placement in your chart, or you experience the energy of Neptune, just know that you can transcend and you can make it through. We have some planets that is all about soul evolution. It encourages us to face the challenging moments, face the shadow self, face the habits, going to experience the challenging moments. We're all going to experience the negative blockages and the short-term loss. 4, long-term rewards, long-term fulfillments, and long-term success. It's all about the energy of the part of the process. It's a part of the process, and we cannot pass by. We have to face it. It's just like I was speaking about this energy in my book. It's like we had to be aware of the energies and know how to transform and create metamorphosis from the energy we experience in astrology that's connected with our divine expressions, our divine soul mission on the planet. You know, the true essence of the soul is powerful, but we have to be aware of what it is, how it works. We have to be familiar with the origins. You know, that's why once we're dealing with astrology, it's our blueprint. Every body part is connected with a zodiac sign. It lets us know our true divinity. It helps us to be guided, you know. So that's why when you start to tap into astrology and you start to research deep topics and you start to connect with the collective, and you can just look at the body shape of some people to tell what's their zodiac sign. You can read their energy without them telling you of what type of energy they have in their birth chart. And it's just because we cannot have us without astrology. That's our true essence. That's the true divinity of the soul. You know, always be familiar with that. So, you know, dealing with Neptune placement, a person that holds the energy of Pisces. Neptune Pisces is connected with sea energy, governs the sea. Super empathic, super sensitive, super emotional, connected with the God force. Very powerful energy dealing with the energy of Neptune. Okay, these individuals are wise elders. 1313 on the clock. They have been here several times. They take knowledge and they brainstorm and they collect knowledge. They just keep on collecting it. They had to be familiar with spreading the knowledge externally when they become into oneself, because they can have a long time, hard time connecting with their soul mission and their spiritual journey. Okay? Their soul mission requires for them to be of service from their great intellect. 5 on the clock, as I said that. That's the number of tapping into the 5 senses, the number of divine oneness, the pentagram, everyone interconnected, the energy of the world card, and also the Templar's 362 divine oneness. Everything moves in a divine 360 circle, divine mother, the collective consciousness, intellect, adventures, explorers, compassion, individuality, freedom, spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional, to create soul evolution energy. 5. So it's a powerful energy, you know. So Neptune is the furthest away from the sun, almost like 30 times far away from that sun energy. So that's connected with deep energy of darkness, deep energy of the core, deep energy of the mysteries and the darkness of the underworld. So if you have this energy of Neptune planet, it reminds you to create from that space. Okay, you're very autistic. You have the energy of a wise elder. We all have a soul mission on the planet that requires for us to be of service to humanity. You know, take the great intellect, take the knowledge, and express it externally to help others grow. That's what it's all about. We are teachers just as well as students. We can never stop learning, growing, ascending, and expanding, just like the planet Jupiter. You know, so don't be afraid of the darkest planets, known to be the outer planets. They are more connected with the moon energy. They are more connected with the energy of empath. You know, super intuitive, super sensitive. These are deep, intense people that goes through deep, intense spiritual awareness and initiations, because they are here to heal people with their hands, with their consciousness level. Okay, if they are spiritually in tune and they are aware of themselves, they're going to have the occupations of healers, light workers, shamans, star seeds, holistic healing, anything to do with being of service to others and healing the celestial divine beings, because they have that power, they have that wisdom from the gods. These people are naturally abundant. They just naturally feel safe, and they know that the universe is going to provide for them at all times, because they have that divine power and that connection with those gods. These people are going to be meditating often. They're going to be connected with a spiritual side if they are awakened, and if they are not going through the phase of illusions and not knowing who they are. Okay, so we all have these experiences, like I said, and we all can learn, we can ascend, we can grow from the experiences to create soul evolution, to face our problems head on, and to know that nothing can hold us back but ourselves. We can always move from one state of negative blockages, negative energy, and not so good things to positivity, love, and freedom, and liberation of the soul. To create 18 on the clock, as I said that, to create inner integration and also external segregation. As we think of angel number 1818, it holds the energy of new beginnings, intuition, initiator, leader, new beginnings, positive thoughts, exploring different aspects of ourselves in the world, powerful energy of action and momentum. As we think of angel number 8, it's a karma number of material possessions, monetary supplies, abundance. If you put the angel number 8 to the side, it's formed like an infinity loop. So it means infinite flow of cash flow, of success, of abundance, of 360 divine number, of being eternal and everything moving. It's just like it's consistently moving and it never stops. 8 reminds us to be of service, that we're going to receive our karma, so don't panic. If we've been putting out positivity, we're going to receive that love back. Everything will be abundant for us. Be mindful, you know, as we think of angel number 8, we have the 0 at the top, 0 at the bottom. So we think about the zodiac wheel. Top being social, being expressive, being an initiator, being our authentic self, unapologetic, individuality, sociability. We think of the bottom of the zodiac wheel. It's the home, family, intuitive, Cancer energy, ancestral roots, private life, personal energy, shadow self, subconscious, you know. So we think of angel number 8, all about transcending and having experiences of light, but also dark, internal, also external, to be able to create harmonizing relationships, interacting with community. Okay, creating harmonizing relationships, being of service to others, creating philanthropy, opening up a fundraiser to help others, to be of service to others. Also, the energy of leadership, leading by positive example, connecting with the energy of intellect, learning and growing. We always can learn and grow, take on a new task, and vibrate to our highest potential. We can always progress, and that's what Jupiter reminds us of. It's like progress, travel, have fun, explore different people, explore different aspects, explore different towns, explore different cities, explore different mindsets. Travel. You're multi-dimensional. You can travel through many dimensions. You can fly just like this beautiful bird. So birds are symbolic to travel. They always going somewhere. They fly high. They are found by themselves, but they also are found in a pack. So it reminds us to tune into the energy of abundance, adventures, expansion, explore, individuality, being curious, creating from the dark space of Neptune, the mysteries, the wildest and the darkest energy of the occult, okay? Deep conversations, psychological energy, dreamy energy, meditating energy, the energy of connecting with visualizing. We have almost like 90% of the eyes connected with visualizing. The senses is powerful. Once we close our eyes, we connect with the pineal gland. We're able to manifest beautiful things from the space of the energy of Neptune. Okay? I always be familiar with that. When I think of Neptune energy, I think of Pluto, because these are dark, these are outer planets, these are deeply empathic, deeply psychic, psychological people, very mystical people, okay? And they hold the energy of darkness, and when I do have an encounter with a person that holds the energy of Neptune, it's like they have this beautiful energy of being artistic, and they also like to wear dark colors. So for Divine Feminine, she might have on a lot of dark colors, dark purple, black, the lipstick, like the fishnet stockings, the black stockings, very mystical, and could have on like a shirt of the Adventures or the X-Men. Very dark, very 5D people. Very mystical. So I love you all so much. I'm sending you all positive energy and high vibes. Just remember that Neptune completes his cycle 165 years. We are mostly impacted by Neptune at the ages of 39 and 40. So if you experience the energy of being confused, not knowing who you are spiritually around these ages, it's just because you're connected with Neptune. And Neptune encourages us, tap into the energy of spirituality. Tap into the energy of the core. Tap into the energy of the shadow self to be able to create beautiful things externally with that visible. okay? So don't panic. Everything is for growth and expansion. We have these learning experiences, and they are to shape our character to become better. 25 on the clock, and be able to tap into the energy of our true essence of the soul and the energy of the collective. Angel number 25. 2 is symbolic to duality. If we put the structure of 2 2s together, we have a beautiful part. It's symbolic to the energy of divine feminine, unconditional love, hard empathy of love, compassion, nourisher, healer, soft, feminine, fertility, mother figure, the core, the beginning. Also, the energy of 5. It's essential. It's the Tephamorphs, 360, eternal, 5 fingers, 5 senses, intuitive, freedom, exploring different aspects of ourselves in the world, being optimistic, being in the energy of being expressive and connecting with the true essence of the soul, sociability, intellectual, compassionate as well too. So it's the power 25 of us having the understanding that we are here all interconnected, and we are here to be of service to others, to connect with humanity, and do all that we can do to raise the frequency on the planet by being a great leader, by being a great teacher, by helping others as much as we can, and tuning into the energy of unconditional love, tuning into the energy of our wildest childhood imagination, the energy of exploring the world, exploring ourselves, exploring others, the energy of being kind, the energy of loving, and it's just eternal. I love you all so much, and I'm sending you all positive vibes. If you have any comments, any questions, please feel free to leave your comments in my description below. I'll be glad to assist you on any astrology, any universal knowledge, any questions. I love you all. I love you all for interacting on my live, and it means so much to me. And I'm here to be of service, so let me know anything that I could assist you with, and I'll be glad to assist. I love you wholeheartedly, and I'll be back with more. Peace and love.